Let's be honest. If procrastination were an Olympic sport, most of us would be gold medalists. You sit down to work. You have a goal, a deadline, a plan, and then you blink. Suddenly you're watching a documentary about penguin courtship rituals, cleaning out your sock drawer, or researching the exact difference between a crocodile and an alligator. We joke about it, but for a lot of us, procrastination isn't funny. It's frustrating, exhausting, and confusing. We know what we should do, and yet we don't do it. So today, let's stop shaming ourselves and start understanding. Let's figure out why we procrastinate, and more importantly, what we can actually do about it. Let's clear this up right away. Procrastination is not laziness. Lazy people don't care. Procrastinators do care. So much that the pressure becomes paralyzing. And it's not about poor time management either. In fact, many procrastinators are great at managing time when it's for someone else, or when the deadline is tomorrow and panic becomes the motivator. What procrastination really is, according to research psychologist Piers, is a self-regulation failure. It's what happens when your present self, the part of you that wants to feel good right now, wins the battle over your future self, the one that wants long-term results. This isn't just a theory. Studies show that procrastinators tend to score lower in self-control and higher in impulsiveness. They know what they want. They just can't get themselves to do it in the moment. To understand procrastination, we need to look inside your brain, specifically at two parts. The prefrontal cortex, your rational planner. It says, let's finish that project now so future you isn't miserable. And the limbic system, your emotional manager. It says, this is uncomfortable, let's scroll Instagram instead. These two are constantly negotiating, and often the limbic system wins. Why? Because it's older, faster, and more focused on survival. And survival often means avoiding discomfort. Today, your brain still interprets stress and uncertainty as threats. So when you sit down to do something hard, your limbic system throws up emotional smoke bombs, anxiety, self-doubt, boredom, overwhelm, and then you escape into distraction, which feels good, temporarily. But later, guilt and stress crash in worse than before. This is what Pychyl and Siroe call short-term mood repair, avoiding the task not to relax, but to escape a negative emotion. And the more often we do this, the more procrastination becomes our default reaction to discomfort. So why does this happen more for some people than others? Piers' massive meta-analysis of 691 studies found 4 core predictors. Task aversiveness. If the task is boring, frustrating, confusing, or meaningless, we're more likely to avoid it. Low self-efficacy. If we doubt our ability to succeed, we procrastinate to protect our self-esteem. Impulsiveness. If we struggle to resist distractions or temptations, we'll choose what's easy over what matters. Delay of reward. If the benefit is far away, like getting a degree in 4 years, it's harder to stay motivated today. Burka and Yuen add another layer. Emotional roots. They suggest that procrastination isn't just about tasks, it's about identity. Many procrastinators fear failure. If finishing a task means being judged by others or by yourself, delaying it becomes a way to avoid emotional exposure. Let's walk through what Burka and Yuen call the procrastination cycle. Step 1. I'll start early this time. Step 2. I've still got time. Step 3. Why haven't I started yet? Step 4. Okay, now I have to do it. Step 5. Panic, all-nighter. Step 6. Relief, shame. Step 7. Next time, I'll do better. Sound familiar? This cycle repeats because we don't change the underlying cause. We focus on tools but ignore the emotions driving the behavior. And yes, we joke about it. But for many, this cycle impacts their self-worth, their health, their relationships. It's not just annoying, it's painful. Good news. Procrastination is not a life sentence. You can retrain your brain, you can rewrite the cycle, but not by waiting for motivation. That's a myth. As Psychol says, you don't need to feel like it to do it. Action precedes motivation, not the other way around. So here are 5 research-backed tools you can use starting today. Tool 1. The 2-minute rule. This one's simple. If you're stuck, just commit to doing 2 minutes of the task. Don't write the whole paper. Just open the doc and write 1 sentence. Don't clean the whole kitchen. Just wash 1 plate. This tiny start lowers the emotional resistance and gives your brain a win. Often 2 minutes turns into 10, then 20. But even if it doesn't, you've begun. Tool 2. Shrink the task. When a task feels huge, your brain panics. So shrink it. Break it into parts so small they feel almost silly. Instead of write a report, try open document. Write title. Write one bullet point. This signals safety to your brain. And with each small win, your confidence grows. Tool 3. Make it harder to escape. If distraction is easy, procrastination is easy. So flip the script. Make escaping harder and focus easier. Put your phone in another room. Set up your workspace the night before so that when you sit down, there's no friction. Just flow. Tool 4. Time travel emotionally. Ask yourself, how will I feel tonight if I don't do this? Now ask, how will I feel if I just start, even for 5 minutes? Let your future emotions guide your present actions. Piers' temporal motivation theory says that we're motivated by how valuable and how close the reward feels. So make the reward feel closer and the pain of inaction more real. Tool 5. Talk kindly to yourself. Self-criticism doesn't help, it just adds more shame, which leads to more avoidance. So try this. Next time you procrastinate, pause and say, I see you. I get it. This is hard. Let's try again, just one small step. You don't need perfection. You need progress. Almost everyone procrastinates sometimes. But if it's hurting your life, your goals, your peace of mind, you can change. Start small. Be kind. Forgive your past self. Help your future self. And train your present self to take just one step. Because the best way to beat procrastination isn't to wait for the perfect moment. It's to begin right now.